guys, welcome to Woke and Pretty. It's your girl Meera with Min, and we are coming in hot today because let's talk about your favorite topic, Min. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. I'll give it to you. You always want to talk about them.
Can I just gush for a second? I am deep.
Every episode you want to talk about them. I have to stop you. I have to physically hold you back if being physical was a thing virtually.
So happy though. Like it's so,
okay,
it's
guys. You all know what she's talking about, but let's just talk about it. Hey, Min, what happened with Taylor and Travis?
Okay, so we all know that Taylor Swift is in Buenos Aires, right? She's done now in Argentina, but she kicked off the Latin leg of her tour. She's in Buenos Aires. Travis was playing in Germany, which, by the way, I still haven't figured out why the NFL was doing games out in Germany. Whatever, I didn't really care.
Please
don't tell me because I don't care. Okay, don't care.
Every year they do it. Every year
apparently, I did ask somebody about this, and he was like, they do it so that they can expand the NFL.
Yes,
and I was like, yeah, don't care. Anyways, he was there and then came back, did a recording with his brother for New Heights, their podcast, and then got on a plane and went to Buenos Aires. Taylor had to cancel one of her nights, which is extremely rare. She didn't cancel, she postponed it, which is extremely rare for her. The girl is a massive workaholic, I will say, and is dedicated to her fans. She canceled because of weather conditions. Her and Travis flew into Buenos Aires. Her and Travis spent the night in Buenos Aires, out on the town. And then the next night, Travis was at her concert side by side with Mr. Swift. And oh my God, it was so cute. So cute. Not only was it cute, but she changed a lyric and I can't get it out of my head.
And then I heard she made out with him. She full out went and tongued him.
Hugged him and kissed him.
Did that happen?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Wow, you are like
a
13-year-old girl right now. You are 13 years old right now.
Look
how happy you are that I gave this to you.
Cute. I know. It was so cute. It was so cute. Oh, it was exactly what I needed over the weekend.
You're going to be so upset when it's endgame for them.
Oh,
dude, that smile just wiped right off your face.
First of all, it's never going to be endgame. Second of all, Taylor does a huge repertoire of songs. She can't play every single song, even in the 3 hours that she's on stage.
Of course.
The last song that she sang at the concert in Buenos Aires with Travis was Endgame. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. I'm so excited.
Maybe it'll be her booth. Maybe they'll lock it down the road. I think it's cute that they're in love. I think it's cute that he's flying from one place to the other to support her. And they obviously want to see each other. So they're making it work while they're both in their busy season. And when they're in their off season, like they'll obviously do things together. Like I like love. So I want to see the love work.
Yeah.
But yeah, girl, you got fangirl right there.
I got fangirl. Yeah. They're so cute.
I did see a little clip of her changing the lyrics and him standing there and then he turned red while his friend was like, what? And then I heard about the kiss.
She giggled too after she said it. She's very in love. It's very clear this girl is very
deserves
in love.
it.
She totally deserves it. But not a woman. Sorry, a woman. The woman's very in love. But it's not even the fact that I want to see her be in love because I feel like none of the men none of the boys that she has dated up until this point have met the caliber that we would want to see her have. But more in the sense that Travis has just stepped up his game and now honestly has become the man that she deserves. And that's what I think is like the selling point for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Is there anything else you want to add about them before we move on?
No, that was it. But thank you. I love that you let me do that. This is when you know your coworker loves you.
Let's move on to the topic that you don't like to talk about, but I like to talk about, the Kardashians.
Yes. Okay, let's move on.
Tit for tat, man. Tit for tat.
Yes, I know. Okay, the Kardashians. What about them? What did they do?
Did you know that Kim Kardashian's daughter, Northwest, does a lemonade stand?
What she needs a lemonade stand for? How much she's selling said lemonade for $5?
$20. Apparently she scams people, her mom says.
$20 so she found out lemonade? Dang, girl. That is inflation.
She found out that her daughter is charging people $20. She has been out saying she wants to have her kids be quote unquote normal because they're not normal. They're not normal kids. Their family's not normal, whatever. But she lives in a neighborhood where they all live and the cousins can drive to each other and have access to each other in a safe way. And Scott Disick is the baby daddy for Courtney's original children. And Penelope and Northwest are good friends. And I guess they did a lemonade stand and they were supposed to be selling it for $3. They're putting it on their Instagram accounts, whatever. It's like a learned business or whatnot. But apparently she found out her daughter was charging $20 a glass. And my question is, if you were driving down the street in Calabasas or wherever they live, and Northwest and Penelope Disick's lemonade stand, and they posted on Instagram, would you go and buy some lemonade? And how much would you pay for it? They have cupcakes and they have bracelets too. It's like literally like a $50 stand. You know, those regular normal tables that you get, the folding tables, and they just trying to be normal kids, even though they're billionaires. Would you go buy a lemonade for $20 just to say you bought it from the Kardashian Disicks?
No.
That's a long pause. So that would be a no. I don't care.
Here's the thing. If it was a regular child on my street, $20 is still a lot of money.
$3. Would you pay $3?
Dude, I'd pay $5 for sure.
Dude, Northwest probably just trumped it up to $20, so she's getting fans coming up there her. So she's like, why not? Screw you. I don't blame her. The girl's 10 years old now. This is probably when she was a little bit younger. But listen, good for her. Follow your mom's footsteps. Go make your money, honey. I don't care how young you are. She's gonna have an easy life and she's gonna have a hard life. Let's just put it that way. So do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Ooh. Taylor Swift was back in New York yesterday, right?
Oh, can we talk for a second? Miss
Uh-huh.
Candace Owens, you need to effing chill. And I'm not kidding because it's just
Who's
getting
that?
ridiculous.
Is that? Who are you talking about?
She's the chick who like basically hates other women. She went off about Taylor Swift, Brittany Mahomes, and Selena Gomez were walking out and there was a photo taken of them in New York City. And she was like, what grown ass woman holds hands with? And I was like, what do you care?
Who cares?
How does this affect you?
Hold hands? Women
all
hold
the
hands?
time.
Hi, is she American or something or Canadian?
She's American.
Because
I think her name's Candace Owens. This is how much I care about her.
Can I just tell you something? She needs to travel more. Men hold hands in Europe.
Yeah.
Men, oh my God. In Japan, they like lay on each other. Give me a break, lady. Grow up.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyways. Yeah, so Taylor Swift was down in New York yesterday. She's a jet setter, man. That's why you got your own jet, so you can sleep when you can sleep,
She's
man.
two.
One for what? Her hair and one for the body? I don't understand. For
She
her
bought
luggage, one
first-
for her staff, like
maybe truthfully it
her
probably
dancers,
is.
maybe. Her
Maybe.
dancers.
Yeah.
They can't accommodate all in one.
She bought her first one when she had made like 100 million or something. She bought it so that it'd be easier for her to tour and for her safety as well.
And taxes.
Oh, I'm sure taxes.
And taxes.
Her dad's a financial planner. I'm sure that, but she recently bought a second one. So I wonder too if now I have a question, Meera. There is a big, significant wage, or not wage, but what's the word I'm looking for? Net worth between her and Travis. Who do you think pays for dinner?
He does. He's a gentleman.
Ooh.
No, he does. What's dinner? Even if you go and treat everybody in the restaurant, Travis can afford that. He can afford that. He may not be able to afford a mansion and a private jet and all the things that she does, but you don't need to. If you are humble enough to know that your woman is the breadwinner, but you can support your own, cool. You want me to live in your house? Cool. I'm sure he's going to establish himself in different ways down the road. Maybe they both split something, but at the end of the day, we talk about this all the time. You cannot hold her down and you should not hold her down. There are a lot of women that jumped off and went crazy after their men pieced out because they couldn't support that dream. And vice versa. There's a lot of women who are insecure and tried to trifle a man's dream and they've took off after the relationship. Sometimes relationships are toxic like that. But she's already at her A game, her A+ game. She can't get any more A+ than she already is. For him to date her at this height and accept it and push it and go and support her and do all these things, like amazing. By the way, no offense to any athletes out there, but there's only a certain amount of time you can perform as an athlete.
It is very finite. for sure.
Yeah, especially as
Your time
I guess
runs
he's a
out.
tight end or whatever he is. He's not a quarterback. Quarterbacks have a longer time period, but maybe 5 years or so. And then your body is like hurting. Your recovery time is harder. It's just, he already know he's setting himself up for marriage, kids, future. And she's probably in that mind space because what else is next
Oh,
for
for
her?
sure.
She's
For
what,
sure.
30 years old, 32 or something?
She's 30, 32, 33.
What 33-year-old doesn't want to have kids and settle
She's
down?
ready. No, I think she's ready to have kids and settle down. I think she's ready to take the next step.
Yeah, they're in
Yeah.
the same space. Listen, that's cool. That's it. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm into it. I'm into it. All right, let's talk about Rachel Zegler. Ziegler. You know who that lady is? Who
Why
that
does
chick
she sound
is? She's
familiar?
beautiful. She's
Yes.
beautiful. She is going to be, or she is Snow White in the live action film, but they had to postpone it a few times.
Ugh,
I
that's why
think
she sounds familiar.
I personally think they postponed it because of her ignorant, dumbass comments
Oh.
about basically the film, which you should not do, Rachel, because clearly I'm sure you
If
have
you
taken a
felt
piece of
that way
homework.
about Snow White, you shouldn't play Snow White.
Oh, of course. But here's the thing. Shut your trap. It's a Disney movie. You will not be invited to other Disney movies. Do you want
I'm
your
not
career in
watching it.
TikTok?
I won't lie to you. I won't watch
Do
it.
you? I don't want to watch it because I don't like her. However, she is in the new Hunger Game movie that's coming out with, it's The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I don't know if you read it. It's a prequel to Hunger Games about President Snowden or whatever his name is. Yeah, so she's in it. She's gorgeous, but I'm hoping for her sake that this movie does well and people view her in a better way and she keeps it quiet and then they can release Snow White and have a good thing. Because I know people can hate on Disney, but I do want it to be good because it's like a nostalgia thing. I don't want people to hate on it because they hate her, but you gotta keep your mouth shut.
I
For the
was
memoir,
Disney.
honey.
Listen, I want to see the live action Snow White. But if I was Disney, I would have pulled her contract and recasted.
Disney has the money where they could easily just put somebody else where they can insert the person and the scenes where they don't have to have the actors come back. And you know what? That's probably a discussion. Who knows? I forgot exactly what she says. It wasn't that egregious.
It was literally about streaming. She wanted to make sure that she was streamed if she was going to be in that dress and play. And basically, to me, it sounded like if I'm going to be in a dress and play quote unquote a bimbo, then I want to be paid for it. Listen, out of all the Disney princesses, and I know that like our generation of Disney princesses get a different rap than like the new generation of Disney princesses. And I struggle with this a little bit, mostly because like, I don't know about you, Meera, but like I like fell in love with Disney through Cinderella. Like losing your shoe and then having a prince find your shoe and then come find you. I don't know what little girl my age didn't love that storyline. This is very hard for me because to me, Snow White was still a very powerful girl. She just wasn't out fighting like Mulan was, but she was still a very powerful girl who had to run away from danger. So I'm just not a fan of this chick. And I wish that, again, Disney, you should have just pulled her and been like, here's your money. We're giving you the bare minimum and we're going to recast.
Okay, fine. The backlash, I guess, started is because she's not as pale as Snow White is supposed to be, which brings in the conversation about her background, which y'all know people are racist as hell. She is Colombian and Polish. So people got problems with that. The bloodline purity or whatever of cartoon princesses. Listen, to everybody who's listening.
Snow White is a fictional character.
No shit, but let's go back to the Little Mermaid controversy. People say, oh, it's a horrible movie, whatever. Y'all couldn't even get past the fact that the girl is black. Like, who cares? Disney just made it a redhead girl. I remember my niece who's redhead. She was like, oh, I'm so sad when it first was announced that it was, what's her name? Whatever her name is. When it first was announced, she goes, oh, but what about the redheads? Like, we're minorities too. And I was like, shut up. I was like, what a comment to say. She don't know any better. She's a little redhead white girl. Listen.
What redhead Disney
princess? Because redheads are minorities too, because there's not many of them, right? And I just said, shut up. That's a terrible comment to say. And she goes, but there's no other princesses with red hair. And I was like, and how many princesses do we have that are black versus white? And I was like, I don't need to have the conversation with you, but you are.
And it's not very true. Think about the first black Disney princess that they had released. It was Tiana. And Tiana was on screen for literally a half hour. The rest of the time she was a frog.
Tiana, I have a lot of thoughts about Tiana. Meanwhile, I have come to love that movie. My kid loves that movie. And I think it's because of all the animals and the fact that they were frogs, but
They're
I
super
really
cute.
do have a
It's a very
problem
cute
with that. But
movie. But
it's
really,
their
like,
token Black princess, right?
who
Like
was
it's a
in the
token.
film for 30 minutes? Girl, aren't you upset that she was only there for 30 minutes?
When I
that's your
first saw
token
it, I
Black
wasn't
princess?
impressed with when I first saw it, I was not impressed with it because of that. But as I've seen it as a grown up and I've watched it countless times because of my son, I do think it's one of the better movies, to be honest. I think the songs
It's a
are really
very cute
great.
movie. I agree with you. It's a very cute movie. The songs were really great. It just, I guess it just hurt me. I was like, man, like you could have, I don't know. I
Mhm.
don't know. But again, like there was a massive uproar when they casted Simone Biles to be, or Bailey, sorry, to be Ariel.
Simone Bailey. What are you talking about?
No, sorry.
What are you talking
Dang
about?
it. I totally butchered the poor girl's name. Who's the girl that played Ariel?
Something Bailey.
Is it Halle? Halle
Holly.
Bailey?
That's right. Holly Bailey. Listen, whatever. People got to get over it. But I think also outside of Rachel Zegler's racial makeup and people being racist, I remember her criticizing the film, and what she had said about Snow White, which got people's panties in a bunch, was there's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. She calls the dynamic weird in a sing-song, seemingly sarcastic voice. And her version, it's really not about the love story at all, which she thinks is wonderful. Instead, it's about Snow White's inner journey to find her true self. So people got pissed off about that. So anyway,
yes, I remember this
yeah.
because the internet was in an uproar, being like, "Why is it not okay for a woman to want to find true love?"
Maybe, but I also think the internet's in an uproar because people are extreme and they're purists and they want things to be the same, even though they don't want it to be the same. Disney has made a conscious effort to move forward and embrace what the role of women are. I will never forget the first time I saw Frozen, and I never knew anything. I didn't know how it was going to end. And when, spoilers for who haven't seen Frozen, you're a loser. But the fact, I swear to God, man, put your hand down.
I haven't seen it. I see clips and pieces, but I've never
You
seen
know
the
what
whole
happens
thing.
at the end? Okay, I'll tell you. Spoiler
Isn't it
alert.
sisterly love?
You need to watch it. So she was going over to who she thought was her love of her life to save her, but she realized that it was more important. Like the love is her sister's love. So she went, and that's how the whole thing got resolved. And I thought it was so beautiful that it wasn't about a man. And the whole movie was about her, Anna's relationship with this other prince. And then just watch that movie. But I like that. I was like, oh, whoa. And no one's getting married. I love this. And then obviously it moved on. And I've seen movies from Disney, animated movies that are not focused on love alone. It's not the ultimate end of happy ending of this woman's life. And I love that. But I love that they still incorporate it. So she's not wrong because women are allowed to want love. It's not a bad thing. But also now we're making it seem like it's a bad thing to talk about it. That's not just what we want. Anyway, she got criticized for being too woke, basically. So people had to shelf it for a little bit. And yeah, that's what happened with Rachel Zegler. Again, I don't really care for her. I feel like I agree with her comments, but also I think she could have kept, like I said before, keep your trap shut. Let the movie come out. Just keep it for your memoir. Ain't nobody need to know what you think about a movie that you're going into and expecting fans to come to. But yet you're saying, I've changed it and I agree with it better now. No, just shut up. Get a PR person. Come on. If I ever become a celebrity, man, I'm getting a PR person because I say too much shit.
If you mean when?
When?
Yeah, when? If.
But anyway,
that's business.
That's what happened with that girl. Yeah.
I'm over it. I didn't really like her anyways. Just get rid of her altogether, in my opinion. I tried to be a girl's girl, but that one just took my cake with her. I didn't.
I'm going to watch it.
No. I'm
not going to watch it. I like watching the Disney movies. I like watching the remakes.
I love the remakes. I love when they do live action. I don't know.
Are you a Mean Girls fan?
I haven't seen it.
I'm gonna have to stop the podcast right now. You need to watch that movie. Are you kidding? There's a Walmart commercial.
I know. It's so funny. And honestly, it's so funny because I sent it to a girlfriend of mine who knows that I haven't seen it. I was like, this ad is freaking adorable. You're not allowed to comment. She's like,
I need
watch the movie.
you.
You cannot comment.
This is a movie that you need to eat with ice cream and watch it with your blanket. Like you would love it.
Okay.
You would love it. I
I'll do it
swear to
tonight.
you.
I will.
That
Amazon.
is a perfect Tuesday night thing to do. I love that for you.
Okay.
I wish I could watch it again for the first time. It's so funny.
Okay. I will watch it.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
It's such
I'll
a
report
quotable.
back.
It's such a quotable. Oh God.
I've seen clips and pieces and I get like the whole.
It doesn't
like,
matter. Watch it. Watch it the whole way.
What day it was, and it was October 3rd. Cool.
Watch it from the beginning to end.
Tonight. I'll watch it tonight.
Thank you. I really appreciate that from you. I'll need a full report.
I'm sure you will follow up.
It's just, I feel like my husband right now, because he has a whole list of things that I haven't watched. I'm apparently a horrible person for not watching, but I didn't grow up here, guys. So whatever, I'll get to it when I get to it. But Mean Girls it is a privilege.
It's so weird that was one of the few movies that I like missed out on as in my like teenage years.
I'm surprised that you didn't watch that.
I know. I'm honestly, a lot of my girlfriends are, and a lot of my friends are.
Did you watch Bring It On?
Of course they.
Okay, obviously, go Toros. Okay, at least you got that one down. Yeah. What else is like a millennial movie? What's a Clueless. You obviously have seen Clueless.
Loved Clueless, yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna punch you through the screen if you hadn't.
Violence ensued here. Jeez.
I don't know. I feel like you triggered me right there with
I'm sorry. I know. You know why? Because I don't know how I skipped over it in my teenage years, but then I got into an adult and I had kids and I was like, yeah, I'll watch it one day, and I never got around to it. Now I feel like I'm too old to watch it.
No, Mean Girls is just like, you're 13 years old. We already know this from Taylor Swift and what's his name? Travis. So you'll like this.
So true.
It's with Lindsay Lohan. What
I do love Lindsay Lohan. I think she's
what
a really
girl
cool
our age does not want Lindsay Lohan to win? Come on.
It's another girl I'd love to see win. Can I just say, Lindsay Lohan has had it.
Is she not winning? I'm sorry. I don't watch that Christmas movie.
I don't.
She had a Christmas movie on Netflix last year, and I watched it.
It was so cute. That Christmas.
It was so cute, and it was adorable. Sam from Glee, and I still watched it.
I know. I wish they'd casted it a little differently. I'm not a huge fan of Sam.
Same. I wish it was a different guy. However, like she was just Lindsay being Lindsay. It wasn't like the most amazing thing in the world, but it was Lindsay, and I watched it to support her.
Can I stop you for a second? I watched American Pie, all of them, all 4 of them.
Just 4. Oh yeah, the wedding and reunion, whatever.
Reunion, wedding. Yeah. Did you watch? Have you watched any? Please tell me you've watched them.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Think back for a second about Stifler's mom. So I made this comment to somebody else. I was like, how cool would it have been if like they did a remake of American Pie and casted Kim Cattrall?
But they need Kim Cattrall. Stifler's mom's still alive and doing amazing.
No, she is. But I'm just saying, wouldn't Kim Cattrall still do a really good job with Stifler's mom? As Stifler's mom.
But she wasn't Stifler's mom.
No, it was Jennifer Coolidge. I'm not saying that Jennifer Coolidge didn't do an amazing job as Stifler's mom. I'm just saying, wouldn't Kim Cattrall play a great Stifler's mom? Speaking of which, is the new season of How I Met Your Mother out yet?
How I Met Your Mother or How I Met Your
How I Met Your Father?
Met Your Father? Yeah. I don't watch it.
Oh no? It's cute. I like it.
Yeah.
Are you not a Hilary Duff fan?
Oh, she's in it? Oh no, yeah, I don't want to watch it. Yeah, of course, our people our age are Hilary Duff fans. I want to see her win too, but yeah. Is that terrible? No. Ew, do you know I'm looking at something with Queen Latifah. And she looks
that name in ages.
They're also skinny. I guess she's holding up a glass of milk and giving a thumbs up sign. I guess she's partnering with Got Milk. Whatever. Girl looks great. Do you know somebody told me I look like her one time? They're like, you look a lot like Queen Latifah. And I was like, what? I was like 20 years old. And I was like, what are you talking about? And this is when Queen Latifah was big girl. This was when Queen Latifah was big girl. And I was like, oh, really? Cool. It was like an old white lady. Anywhoos, yeah.
Worth it.
I was at a dance museum. Let's put it that way. It was a very off comment, random comment. Yeah. All right. That's what's going on in celebrity news. Anything else that you want to?
Yes, we totally skirted over this.
Oop. What?
Guess who was named the People's Magazine's sexiest man of the year? Oh, dang.
Ooh. Jeez. That was a mouthful for you.
Oh no, it was a mouthful. Clearly I can't speak today.
Give me a hint.
Grey's
Let me
Anatomy.
guess.
Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, Patrick Dempsey?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't he already the sexiest man before?
I think, okay, you told me this. You were like, wasn't he not? Apparently he wasn't. This is his first year.
Oh, maybe he was in the list of sexiest men. Because there's a list and then there's the
Yes,
number one,
one.
right? Okay.
He's
Oh,
number
he is
one this
damn
year.
sexy. He is damn sexy.
I guess my question is, was so much controversy when he left Grey's Anatomy that I have questions. Are you still a
cares?
Playboy?
He did Playboy?
Girl, did you not hear about the rumors as to how he left?
How did he leave? I don't know anything about
Like, the
this.
rumor is that Shonda Rhimes, okay, first of all, Shonda Rhimes is very secretive as to how and when people leave a show.
Except for she killed him the hell off in a horrible way.
And she let them know that was happening. She let us know that was the potential of what would happen. Like, that was leaked, which is something that doesn't get leaked very often in her house.
She was mad. Okay, so what was she mad about?
He apparently had hookers and women in his trailer often. He was like drunk on set. There was a lot of controversy about him leaving. Yeah, girl.
Oh, so he was like a nightmare on set. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
So then I have questions because he seemed so nice during his People interview. Or did you have, or maybe the interviewer was just really hot and he was trying to get with her?
To be honest, I don't know anything about him really. I thought he was married and then he wasn't married. I don't know anything about him.
He's married to who?
He was.
Oh,
he
dang.
was married before. I don't know anything about him but that. And I thought he got divorced. I really couldn't tell you anything about Patrick Dempsey except for he has that hair and he's a silver fox. I wonder who else was on this list. That's what I want to know.
Oh, he's still married to Julianne Fink. Also, I don't know.
How long have they been married?
They've been married since 1999.
Yeah, they've been married. They thought he was like a married man. Honestly, I think he's good looking, but I don't think he's like the hottest guy in the world.
I don't think he's that good looking. I think he's got nice hair. I will agree to that. What they said that about Grey's Anatomy, that he had really nice hair. I was like, yeah, girl, I agree with you. He has nice hair.
He's not married to Gillian Fink.
But it says on Wikipedia.
Oh, yeah. And he was married to a woman named Rocky Parker, 1987 to 1994. Oh, she looks like Helen Mirren. Who are you, Rocky Parker? Oh, this was the first wife. Okay, I get it. And then he got this one. Got it. Understood. Oh, boy. Anyway, yeah, he's been married for 24 years to this chick. And I don't know what his controversy is, but whatever. He's people's sexiest man.
Yeah, People Magazine's sexiest man. I'm curious to see what the list look like. So,
all right, Chris Evans is number 2.
Obviously.
I gotta look at this because it says Paul Rudd is number 3. Do we know Paul Rudd? Is that the guy from Clueless?
Paul Rudd was nominated last year. Was he not?
Oh, Jesus. Chris Evans, your guy, is number 2. Paul Rudd is number 3. I guess he got buff and stuff, and he was Ant-Man. Okay, fine, I'll give it to you.
Paul Rudd was 2021 sexiest man.
Shut up.
Yeah, girl. I'm telling you. He was named.
Oh, wait, Chris Evans was number 2 from Sexiest Man. Oh, he was Sexiest Man Alive last year. I get it. Paul Rudd is number 3. Michael B. Jordan was number 4, and he was 2020 Sexiest Man. Yeah, I'm still not down with the stash. I'm still not down with the mustache, Michael B. Jordan. I just can't. Maybe John Legend. I don't think John Legend's a sexy.
I don't think he's that good looking.
I think he's like cute, but I don't think he's like, whoa. I think he's cute. Oh, my brother, cute. Idris Elba's number 6 though. He was their sexiest man alive in 2018.
I was about to say one. Yeah, so 6. That makes sense.
Blake Shelton's number 7. He was sexiest man in 2017.
I don't get the whole Blake Shelton thing, but go on.
I don't get it either. I don't get it. Number 8 is The Rock. He was also sexiest man alive in 2016. David Beckham. Patrick Dempsey beat out David Beckham. David Beckham was in 2015 as well. I don't think
David Beckham's good looking either, though. He looks generic to me.
He was number 1. He was number 1 in 2015. 2014's number 1 was Chris Hemsworth, and he's number 10 on this list right now. Adam Levine's number 11. They're still ranking their own people. Number 11 is Adam Levine, who was number...
Who decides on who's sexy?
I don't know. I really want to know.
Is it like The Office decides to poll? I think you need to start polling people.
Channing Tatum.
People Magazine is... based on the people.
Bradley Cooper, right? Ryan Reynolds, Johnny Depp. Like Johnny Depp, like right now, Johnny Depp is number 15. Like what he looks like now.
This current year, honey.
But yet they're showing a picture of him from 2009 when he was the number 1. Okay, no. And Hugh Jackman, okay. Matt Damon, what the hell? Come on, no one thinks Matt Damon's cute.
I don't think he's cute.
He's not cuter than George Clooney, but yet here he is above
no.
George Clooney.
No, Clooney's much cuter.
Matthew McConaughey, Jude Law. You know what? I never thought Jude Law was cute until his recent roles, and now I am convinced he's cute.
I think Jude Law is adorable.
He's convinced me he's cute now just because I love the roles that he's in. How is Johnny Depp number 21 on this as well? When he's number, what the hell is going on here? He's number 15 and he's number 21. People Magazine, get your shit together. I can't go through this list anymore. I can't
go through this list anymore.
How is Matt Damon beating Brad Pitt? Give me a break. And Richard Gere is still on this list? George Clooney's on here twice. You know what? I'm done with this list.
I'm done with this list.
Nick Nolte? I'm done. Click, exit out. No. Okay, we're done with that, guys.
That was fun.
That was fun. That was it for today's episode. I hope you had fun with us. We went through a riot of emotions today.
Yeah, we did.
All right. Thanks for listening to us, guys. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast and obviously hit us up on social media. Make sure you follow us on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. I love your comments on YouTube. Okay.
Yes.
That's it for today.
Bye, guys. The next episode, we'll read some of the comments.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
All right, guys. Bye.
Remember, you're the heartbeat of our podcast. Your support, your comments, and your enthusiasm keeps us fired up and ready to bring you more pop culture goodness each week. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of action. We'd love to hear your thoughts, suggestions, and even your own pop culture discoveries.
Connect with us on social media at Woken Pretty Podcast on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.